both, but we ain't got the time. All right, forget the door. Just stand there and say knock, knock, knock.
I hope I can get out again.
I hope so too. All right, knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Enter!
What do you mean? Enter! What happened to come in?
What's the difference? Enter, come in, as long as you're in.
We've been doing the sketch 12,000 times, and suddenly today you say enter instead of come in? Why today, after all these years, do you say enter and change it to enter?
I'm trying to freshen up the act.
Who asked you to freshen up the act? We're doing the doctor sketch. The doctor sketch begins with come in. If you want to freshen up, put some flowers in here.
It's a new generation. It's not 1934, you know.
Oh, no kidding, I didn't get today's paper.
What's so bad about enter instead of coming?
Because it's different. You know why we've done it the same way for all these 43 years? Because it's good.
And you know why we don't do it anymore? Because we've been doing it the same way for 43 years.
If we're not going to do it anymore, why are we changing it?
You know, can I make a comment? Nothing personal. I think you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch too long.
What does that mean?
It means I think you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch too long. From my window, I see everything. I see old people, new people, good people, bad people, apartment jumpers, car crashes, drug addicts, suicides. You see a mailman and a milkman and a lawnmower.
And that's why you want to say enter instead of come in?
Have you been listening to me?
What, there's someone else in the room?
You don't know the first thing that's going on today, do you?
What's going on today?
You ever hear the expression, that's where it's at? Well, this is where it's at. And that's where I am.
I see. Did you ever hear the expression, you don't know what the hell you're talking about? It comes in front of the other expression, you never knew what the hell you were talking about.
I'm not the one who retired. You know why you retired? Because you were tired. You were old-fashioned. I was new-fashioned, and I always will be.
I see. That's why you're such hot property, huh? That's why you're so dynamic. That's why you're in movies you don't make. That's why you're in musicals you don't do. That's why you're in commercials you don't do, because you can't even remember them to do them.
You know what I do remember? I remember what a pain in the ass you were.
Oh yeah, yeah. And when you were working with this pain in the ass, you were in a 5-room suite. Now you're in a 1-room suite. And you're still wearing the same goddamn pajamas you wore when you were in the 5-room suite.
I don't have to take this crap.
You're lucky you're getting it. No one else is going to give it to you.
When you say knock, 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 I'm saying enter. If you don't like it, you don't have to come in.
You can't say anything without my permission. I own 50% of this act.
If you say you're 50%, I'm saying enter with my 50%.
If you say enter after knock, 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 I'm coming in all right, but not alone. I'm bringing a lawyer with me.
Well, from New Jersey, you're lucky the cow comes with you.
Against you in court, I could win with a cow.
Finger! You're giving me the finger again?
Listen, I want to tell you the truth. I didn't retire, I escaped.
The next time you give me the finger, say goodbye to the finger.
Listen, I have a terrific idea. Instead of us working together again, let's never work together again. Well, you're crazy.
I'm crazy? I'm crazy, huh?
Keep saying
I'm
it.
crazy?
Keep saying it until you remember it.
I may be crazy, but you're senile. You know what senile is?
I'm not giving you any straight lines.
Crazy is when a couple of parts go down. Senile is when you went on a business. That's you, mister. Get away from that phone. Stay away from that phone.
Is that my
Hello?
Is that my daughter? Is that her?
Would you be quiet? Would you shut up? Can't you see I'm on the phone with a person? Can't you behave like a human being for 5 seconds? Can't you behave like a human being for 5 seconds? Hello, dear. Yes, it's he is. It's your daughter.
Hello, sweetheart. No, I can't talk right now. No, I can't talk right now. Because he's a crazy bedbug, that's why.
Mister is no good, but bedbug is all right. Your father's sick. Come get your sick father.
Will you be quiet? Will you can't you see I'm talking to a person? Be quiet for God's sakes. Come and get me right away. No, I know, I don't want to argue about this. Please come and get me. Come to the hotel, park by the curb. Not too close. It's filthy. No, listen, I know what I promised. I just don't want to talk about this. I'm going to put my coat on. I'll be outside. I'll probably get mud. Okay, wait. Hold on. Hold on just a minute. She wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
Mrs. Eleanor Roosevelt. What do you think it is? Did you just say it was my daughter?
I know it's your daughter. I forgot her name.
Doris.
What does she want?
Am I Doris? Ask her.
Hello? Hello, dear. Yes, this is Willie Clark. Unpleasantness? No. There's no unpleasantness. A little stupidity, maybe, but no unpleasantness.
Tell her I'm getting on my coat. I got one sleeve on.
I was hoping it would work, too. I bent over backwards and forward. He wouldn't even bend over sideways.
I got the other sleeve on. I'm up to my head.
One word. Enter. That's all it comes down to. One word.
The head is on. I'm bundled up. Tell her.
Yes. I will. Yeah. I promise. Goodbye, Dorothy. I promised her we'd give it one more chance.
Not if you say enter. Come in, I'll stay. Enter, I go.
Say knock, knock, knock.
Don't fool around with me. I don't need another pain in the neck. Are you gonna say come in?
Say knock, knock, knock.
I know you, you bastard.
Ask me knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Enter! Enter!
Crazy butt dog, crazy lunatic.
Enter!
Eddie! Eddie!
Yes, Phil.
Eddie!
Are we going to get doing this today? Is there any chance of doing it today?
I'm all set, Phil. I'm waiting on Mr. Lewis and Mr. Clark.
Well, so what's happening?
I don't know. There's a problem with the makeup. Mr. Lewis and Mr. Clark, there's the problem with the makeup. Mr. Clark says he's looking for an amber number 7 or something. But they stopped making that 7 years ago.
Oh, Christ.
And Mr. Lewis says that, Mr. Clark says that, Mr. Clark says that optics are too short.
The what?
The optics. Don't ask me. I'm still trying to figure out what a look stick is.
Oh, geez, what the hell are we making here, Nicholas and Alexandra? This is only a dress rehearsal. Oh, Eddie, come on, you gotta get moving. Christ almighty.
Mr. Schaefer, I'm awfully sorry about the delay. Mr. Lewis and Mr. Clark are having a few technical problems backstage.
Yes, well, we've been having it all week here. Look, I'm afraid we're running out of time, and I've got to get through 12 other scenes today.
I'll get them right out. There's no problem.
Well, tell them we're going to go running straight through, no stopping. They can clean up anything they want afterwards.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen Knock, Knock, Knock come in since Tuesday.
Right. Here they are right here. We're ready, Mr. Schaefer. I'll tell them we're going to go straight through, no stopping. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bring in the curtain. Bring in the curtain. We're going to take it from the top with voiceover. Cue voiceover.
The Golden Age of Comedy reached its peak during a fabulously glorious era known as vaudeville. Fanny Rock, W.T. Fields, Daddy Cantor, Ad Wiggs, Will Rogers, and a host of other greats fill its hall of fame. There are 2 other names that belong on this list, but they can never be listed separately. They are more than just a team. They are 2 comic shining lights and beam as one. For Lewis without Clark is like laughter without joy. We are privileged to present tonight, in their first public performance in over 11 years, for half a century known as the Sunshine Boys, Mr. Al Lewis and Mr. Willie Clark in their beloved theme, The Doctor Will See You Now.
Open wide and say ah. Little wider, little wider. Your stomach is all right, but you You're gonna have throat is good, but the stomach is not so good.
Why is that?
You swallowed the stick.
Is that bad?
It's terrible. I only got 2 left.
Well, what about getting the stick out?
What am I, 3 sizes? Alright, for $10 I'll remove the stick.
That's robbery.
Alright, forget it, keep the stick.
No, I'll pay. Take the stick out.
Come back, see me tomorrow. Thursdays I do woodworking. Oh, nice! Nice, eh?
Did you want me, Doctor?
Why do you think I hired you? What's your name again?
Miss McIntosh. You know, like the apples.
The name I forgot. The apples I remember. Who's the next patient?
It's Mr. Kornheiser.
Are you sure? Then you know, look at the book. It's better that way.
No, I was right.
So was I.
It's Mr. Kornheiser.
Are you sure? Spell it.
Kornheiser.
What's the first name?
Walter
Stay down for the middle name.
Benjamin.
Now don't move and say the whole thing.
Walter Benjamin Kornheiser.
From now on, I'm only gonna give patients with long names.
Is there anything else you want?
Yeah, call the carpenter, have him make the desk lower.
Yes, Doctor.
Ooh, it's hot in here. Did you turn on the steam?
No, Doctor.
Then make yourself a $5 raise. Call in the next patient before I'm the next patient.
Yes, Doctor. Ooh, excuse me. I think I have a chest cold.
It looks more like an epidemic to me.
Yes, Doctor. Is there anything else you can think of?
I can think of it, but I'm not sure I can do it.
Well, if I can help you, Doctor, that's what the nurse is for.
Ooh, I'm glad I didn't go to law school. Come in and enter.
I'm looking for the doctor.
Are you sick?
Are you the doctor?
Yes.
I'm not that sick.
And sit down and open your mouth.
There's nothing wrong with my mouth.
Don't worry, Faisal. What are you doing here?
There's nothing wrong with that either.
And what are you doing here?
I'm here to examine you.
I think you got everything backwards.
It's possible. I dressed in a hurry this morning.
You mean you came in here for me to examine you?
No, I came here to examine you. I'm a tax collector.
That's nice. I'm a stamp collector. What do you do for a living?
I'm a tax collector. I'm here to find out how much money people make.
Ooh, a busybody. Better make an appointment with your nice.
I did. I'm seeing her Friday night.
Don't fool around with my nice. Don't fool around with my nice. She's a good girl. She's a Virginian.
A what?
A Virginian. That's where she's from.
No, she ain't going back, I can tell you that. Now, I got some questions to ask you,
I'm too busy to answer questions. I'm a doctor. You want to see me? You gotta be a patient.
but I'm not sick.
Don't worry, we'll find something.
All right, you examine me and I'll examine you. The first question is, how much money did you make last year?
Last year I made.
I didn't hear you.
Hard of hearing. I knew we'd find something. Ever have any childhood diseases?
Well, like what?
Father living or dead?
Both.
What do you mean both?
First he was living, now he's deceased.
Ooh, what did I die from?
My mother. Now it's my turn. Are you married?
I'm looking.
Looking to get married?
No, looking to get out.
What are you doing?
I'm examining your lower intestines.
Why are you looking in my ear?
I got a choice of 2 places to look. I'll pick this one.
What kind of car do you drive?
Certainly I have a car. Why? Can I deduct it?
Well, if you use it for medical purposes, you can deduct it from your taxes.
I drive an ambulance.
What kind of car do you drive?
An ambulance.
You own a house?
Can I deduct that?
Only if you use it for medical purposes. What kind of house, where do you live?
Mount Sinai Hospital. Now, open your shirt. I'm gonna listen to your heartbeat.
Is this gonna take long?
Not unless I hear something. Ah, I hear something. You're all right.
Aren't you gonna use the stethoscope?
Ooh, sure. You want a thorough examination? Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Whew. You know what you got?
What?
A filthy undershirt.
Never mind that. Am I in good health?
Not unless you change that undershirt.
What is this, a doctor's office or a laundry? I bet you never went to medical school.
Why are you talking? Why are you talking? I went to Columbia Medical School.
Did you pass?
Secondly, I passed.
You should have gone in.
Now, I'm gonna do an eye examination.
My eyes are perfect. I got 20/20 eyes.
It's just too many. You only need one and one. Now, look at that shot on the wall. Put your left hand over your left eye. Your right hand over your right eye. Tell me what you see.
I don't see nothing.
Don't worry. I can kill you. Take your hands away. Can you see now?
Certainly I can see now.
You know, I cured over 2,000 patients like that.
It's a miracle.
Thank you.
It's a miracle you're not in jail. What do you charge for a visit?
$1.
$1? That's awfully cheap for an examination.
Oh, that's not an examination. It's a visit. Hello and goodbye. Hello, how are you? It's $10.
If you ask me, you're a quack.
If I was a doctor, I would ask you. Now, will you just leave? I'm gonna take some blood.
I can't do it.
Why not?
If I see blood, I get sick.
Do what I do. Don't look.
I'm sorry, I'm not giving blood. I'm anemic.
What's anemic?
You're a doctor and you don't know what anemic means?
It's because I'm a specialist.
What do you specialize in?
Everything but anemic.
Never mind. Let me keep the examination going here. Let me.
You examine me, I'll examine you. Cross your legs.
Oh,
Does it hurt when I hit you with the hammer?
Yes.
Good. Try not to get hit with the hammer. Now, you see this bottle?
yes.
You know what you're supposed to do with this bottle?
I think so.
You think so or you know so? If you're not sure, let me know. The girl doesn't come into play today.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go with the bottle.
I haven't got time. I have to go over your books.
Hell, you will.
If I don't go over your books, the government will come here and go over your books.
Don't they have a place in Washington?
Yes, but they have to go where the books are.
Whole government?
No, just the Treasury Department.
Ooh, that's a relief.
I'm glad you're relieved.
I wish you were relieved before you came in here.
Oh, Dr. Klockenmeyer.
Yes?
Mrs. Kalani is on the phone. She wants you to rush right over and deliver her baby.
Tell her I'm busy. I'll mail it to her first thing in the morning.
Yes, doctor.
Where did you find a couple of nurses like that?
She was standing on 43rd and 44th Street. Now, sit down, open your mouth, let me look at your tongue.
I don't want to.
Open your mouth! How long you had that white coat on your tongue?
Well, since January, in the spring I put on a gray sports jacket.
Now, hold your tongue and say shish kebab.
Fifth kebab.
Again,
Fifth kebab.
I got bad news for you. If you try it in a restaurant, you'll never get a shish kebab.
What about your taxes?
My what?
Time to pay your taxes to the Treasury.
Starting in on me again, I'm warning you.
What did I do wrong?
You know what you did wrong. There's time to pay your taxes to the Treasury. You started with the spinning again.
I said the right line, didn't I? If it comes out juicy, I can't help that.
It doesn't come out juicy unless you squeeze the T's. I'm warning you. Don't squeeze the T's out.
Okay, let's hold it a second. Mr. Clark, I'm having trouble with the dialogue. I don't see those last few lines in the script.
They're not in the script, they're in his mouth.
Oy.
I said the right line. It's in the script. You can find it.
The lines you'll find in the script. The spit is his own idea. He does it on purpose.
I don't spit on purpose. I spit on accident. I can't help it if I spit on accident. It's impossible to say that line without spitting a little.
I can say it without spitting. It's time to pay the taxes to the Treasury. Not a spit in my entire mouth. Why can't he do it like that?
What am I, an Englishman? I've talked the same way I've talked for the last 43 years.
Gentlemen, can we argue this point afterwards and go on with the sketch?
I'm not gonna stand here and get a shower. Either cut the line or get me an umbrella.
Oh, please, can we go on? With all due respect, gentlemen, I've got 12 other scenes to do, and we cannot spend all day on your personal squabbles.
All right, I'll go on. But I'm moving to a safer spot.
Oh, listen, don't worry about the moves. The camera will pick you up. Now let's skip over this spot and take it from, I hope you don't have what Mr. Melnick had. Mr. Clark, are you ready? Thank you.
I hope you don't have what Mr. Melnick had.
What does Mr. Melnick have?
Why don't you ask him? He's standing right there.
That's Mr. Melnick?
Could be Mrs. Melnick without the high heels, I can't tell.
If he's dead, why didn't you leave him standing in the office?
He's still got one appointment with me.
You know what you are? You're a charlatan. You know what a charlatan means?
It's a city in North Carolina, and if you keep bugging me, you're gonna be in Poughkeepsie.
Hold it. Where does it say you're gonna end up in Poughkeepsie?
Where does it say he keeps poking me in the chest? He does it on purpose just to get my goat.
I didn't poke him, I just tapped him a little. It was a little baby tap, wouldn't hurt a baby.
A baby elephant, maybe. First comes the spitting, then comes the poking. I know his routine already.
Excuse me, I know we're holding up the rehearsal, but we have a serious matter on our hands. I'm working with a lunatic.
A lunatic? He calls me a lunatic. He breaks my chest, spits in my face, and calls me a lunatic. Well, I'm gonna tell you something I never told you in your entire life. I hate your guts.
You told it to me on Monday.
And I'm telling it to you again.
Gentlemen, I don't see any point going on with this rehearsal.
I don't see any point going on with the show. This man is persecuting me. He's been trying to get back to me, at me for 11 years, and I'm not going to give him the chance.
I knew it! I knew it! He's been planning it. He's setting me up. I knew it. And 11 years just to walk down on me again.
Oh, calm down, Mr. Clark. We can take this out and into the dressing room, and then we can talk
I
it
didn't even
over.
want to do it in the first place.
Liar! Liar!
Oh, listen,
He's
Mr.
doing it.
Please,
Begged me
stop.
on the
Can't
phone.
believe
I
this.
don't
She begged me.
understand.
You
Stop.
don't.
Stop.
You
Stop.
don't.
I need to
I don't need you.
My apartment.
I never
He's a crazy man.
You're a
I'm really
crazy
sorry
man. When I
about this.
found
I
you,
don't know
and
what's
that's
happening.
where
Will you
you
Willie,
think your
will
career,
you just
baby.
calm down, please?
But not
Please
me.
calm down.
Not me.
Willie! Willie! Take it easy. Take it easy. Somebody get a doctor, please!
All right.
Don't get a doctor. I don't trust him.
Just lie there, Willie. Just lie there. Be quiet. You're gonna be all right. Can we get a blanket, please?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I fell down.
Of course.
I don't want him to have the satisfaction.
Of course not, Willie. I won't say a thing. There's nothing to tell. You're gonna be all right.
Frito-Lays. The name of the potato chips. I remember it. Frito-Lays. What time is it?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Who are you?
Don't give me that. You know who I am.
The same nurse from yesterday.
I'm the same nurse from every day for the last 2 weeks. Don't play your games with me.
I can't even chew a piece of bread. Who's gonna play games? Why'd you turn the television off?
I was either watching that or watching you sleep. Either one ain't too interesting.
I'm sorry, but I'll try to sleep more entertaining. What day is this? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? How could this be Wednesday? I went to sleep on Monday.
Haven't we already seen Mike Douglas twice this week?
What?
Twice.
All right, twice. I don't even remember. I was better yesterday.
We are doing very well.
Oh, we are. When did you get sick?
That's funny. That's really funny, Mr. Clark. Soon as I get home tonight, I'm gonna bust out laughing.
You keep eating those candies like that, you're gonna bust out a lot soon.
Well, you can't eat them, and there's no sense in throwing them away. I'm just storing up energy for winter.
Well, maybe between the nougat and the peppermint, you can take my pulse.
I took it. It's better today.
You took my pulse. When did you take my pulse?
When you were sleeping.
Everybody's pulse is good when they're sleeping. You take a person's pulse when they're awake. $30 a day. She takes a sleeping pulse. You know what I think? I think you don't know what you do.
Well, I don't like sick people who tell registered nurses how to do their job. Do you want your tea now?
I don't want to interrupt you, Candy.
And don't get fresh with me. You can get fresh with your nephew, but you can't get fresh with me. Maybe he has to take it, but I'm not a blood relative.
Oh, that's for sure.
Oh, that's even funnier than the other one. My whole evening's gonna be taken up with nothing but laughing.
I don't even like candy. Finish the whole box. Maybe when you're through, you can eat the flowers too.
You know I don't get angry at anything you say to me,
I give up? Why?
because I have a good sense of humor. I am known for my good sense of humor. That's why I can say and take anything you say to me.
If your sense of humor is like nice, I won't make it to Thursday. Who called?
No one.
Thought I heard the phone.
No one called. Did you have a nice nap?
It wasn't that. Nothing special. But don't fluff out the pillows. Takes me a day and a night to get them the way I like it. And you fluffed them up.
Up a little grouchy, didn't we?
Stop making yourself a bother all the time. I woke up a little grouchy. Don't make the bed while I'm still in it, please. Makes a bed with a person in it.
Can't stand to have people do things for you, can you? Well, if you just want someone to sit here and watch you, you're better off getting a dog, Mr. Clark. I'll suggest that to your nephew.
Am I complaining? I'm only saying, don't take a pulse when I'm sleeping, and don't make the bed when I'm in it. Do it the other way around, and we're in business.
Doesn't bother me to do nothing as long as I'm getting paid for it.
I'm hungry,
You want your junket?
but not hungry. Let me ask you, how old is a woman like you?
That is none of your business.
I'm not asking for business.
I am 54 years young.
Is that so? You married?
My husband passed away 4 years ago.
You were the nurse.
No, I was not the nurse. You could use some sleep, and I could use some quiet.
You know something? For a 54-year-old registered widow, you're an attractive woman.
Don't try that with me.
Who's trying anything?
You are. You're getting fresh in a way I don't like.
What are you worried about?